So what kind of spurred you to write a book? I mean, that's not a lot of that's not something that many people do.
Man, I think it was so I at the time, I wanted to speak a little more. Like my dreams kind of shifted from like I said at 10 when I started juggling.
Hmm.
Um things were going well with that and I was
Hmm.
using like my physical talent, but then
Hmm.
something changed and it was like, okay, you got a physical talent, but you also have a voice as well. So
Hmm.
find a way to use that voice.
Yeah,
And that's when I kind of went into speaking, some classes, some mentors, all that.
that's
And
awesome.
then a lot of them, what I saw was, everybody had a book, and I was like, well, that's a
Mhm.
good way. There's people that I can reach through a book that I might not be able to reach, in person or face to face.
Yeah. How did you get into real estate? What kind of drew you there?
Yeah, one of my big things is that, which is funny, it's the same reason. While I was in juggling,
Mm.
honestly, juggling and real estate were similar
Yeah.
reasons because of I just enjoyed making people smile, making people happy. And
Yeah.
I think before it was through a talent, and
Hmm.
now it's through people making a big decision as far as buying or selling a house.
Yeah.
That's making people smile. Like I want to make that process easy for them and smooth for them. And that's one thing when we bought our house, it
Mm.
was an easy process. It
Yeah.
was very simple and I had a smile pretty much the whole way. Um, and I want to, make that for other people. Like I want to make people smile, to be honest.
'Cause I think a lot of times, like we feel like we need some motivation. We're waiting for the perfect moment for something to happen, but there's never going to be a perfect moment.
Yeah.
And a lot of times we don't do it because we're afraid of failing. But what a lot of people don't realize is that every successful person has failed, and anyone who said they've never failed has either never tried anything or is lying to you.
Right.
So uh, I think just understanding that failure is a part of life, and just embracing failure and not being afraid of it, and just
Yeah.
seeing like, okay, even if I do fail, that there's still another day I can try something different. It's
Yeah.
not the end of the world.
It's gonna happen. Like you're gonna run into a roadblock and things are gonna, you know, hinder you for a little bit, but
Yeah.
I think that paints perspective a little bit too, for me, at least from my view. Um, when things fail
Yeah.
and then when I'm able to get back on the horse, so to speak, it's to me it's a sense of accomplishment. It's like, okay, well, I got over this wall. Like
Yeah.
now,
Yeah.
next time something, if it's a even bigger wall, like I
Yeah.
know I can get over that as well. Like there's always something that's gonna be bigger and badder, a higher wall, but um the higher you keep climbing, the bigger those walls are gonna be.
Yeah.
There's stuff I've done multiple times, like 10, 12 times, and finally made it. But
Yeah.
I just imagine how I would have felt if I gave up after like the sixth or the eighth time doing it. But
Mm.
yeah, that's the big thing is how to fail in a successful way.